So, financial aid, we provide assistance to students and families to connect students to different resources to help them pay for to come to Cabrini. But in terms of financial aid and in terms how of in higher ed and access, um, I think it is just harder for students from needier families to access applications. The application process to apply for aid can be complex and a little confusing. And if students don't have the same access to those resources, so that makes it very not equal in terms of the way the funding is distributed. They would always begin with filling out the federal form, and that's the free application for federal student aid, commonly called the FAFSA. And that's always where we have students start. That's the only application form that we require, but it is a federal application, so it needs to be done online. And so that's the first step is a student completing that form.
Well, I'll be applying to schools yet next year, and I really don't have an idea of where to begin with financial aid and how the whole process works. And I haven't had any experience with financial aid. I would really hope I could turn to my parents for help, but I'm not really sure that they're familiar with the process. I'd probably reach out to the colleges that have accepted me and figure it out myself, but no, I really don't have a lot of knowledge with any of this.
I do think for the students that I'm aware of here at Cabrini and at other institutions that struggle each semester to pay a bill and each year, to pay their bill, that also really impacts their experience here on campus, academically and socially. It adds a whole level of stress and anxiety to that student, so they're not able to fully engage in the classroom when their finances are not all taken care of.
I know my friends will be applying, and their parents went to colleges and universities, so I always have them to talk to for help.
I encourage students to get in touch with guidance counselors or a trusted teacher, or if they, have a mentor or a boss at work that might be able to help them out. But for students who are already here, or even students who are, still in high school and still looking, financial aid professionals, this is what we do every day. And so I know sometimes that is a student, needing to take like a brave step to ask for that help, but that's what we're here for. And once a student calls us, makes an appointment, or comes into our office, our whole goal, our whole job is to assist that student to identify what resources they're going to be eligible for, help them with the application process, and help them secure the funding that they're eligible for. And that's what we're here for. So merit-based aid can be anything from here at Cabrini. Most merit-based programs are all academic, based on an incoming student's high school GPA and SAT scores. If you're a transfer student, it's based on your previous college record. Even once you're a student here, if you're earning good grades, there are some merit programs. So that's the one program, but need-based would be when a student and their family demonstrates a financial need based on their household income, their assets, their common assets that they have, and that's determined by completing the FAFSA form. The student must maintain satisfactory academic progress each semester. And that not only means achieving a certain GPA, it increases as the student's grade level increases, but it also means completing a certain percentage of all the credits that a student attempts each semester.
My high school hasn't really prepared me for any of these situations, and it's going to be a challenge for sure.